Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, I gotta get these lights on for Random Adventure 2.0. Hey, this is Studio Tony. I'm getting things set up. Oh, what else do we gotta do? What else do we gotta do? We're almost going live for our Sunday Night Live. Oh, gotta get this light on. Oh, let's get this light on. Oh, I think it's about ready. Well, hang on to your hats because it's Sunday Night Live. Oh, he's gonna say all that. All right, Tony, hurry up. Okay, wait, I think we're all done. Hey, if you're ready, come on in. I'll get out of here.
All right, Studio Tony, you take the rest of the weekend off. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live. I don't know if that worked or not, but I hope it did. Hey, I want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. And what a great Mother's Day and everything. So far, so good, right? So I did run Miss 2.0. She's working tonight. So I ran her a coffee over, and our one daughter took her a coffee over. She beat me to it. But Lisa was so happy she got two coffees. She actually sent the one back with me because she can't drink two. And it's too much. But welcome to Sunday Night Live. Tony 2.0 and the 2.0 families in the chat. Hey, Gene, how are you doing? Yeah, Gene texted me and said, put a long day in yesterday. Probably can only last about an hour, but we're glad you made it in here, Gene. And Stitch, yes, definitely happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. For everyone, I hope that you expressed your appreciation to your mother today. I miss my mother and wish that I could still talk to her. Yeah, so a lot of us have mothers that have passed away, and we're gonna see them again soon, right? All right. Hey, Leonard, how you doing? And we got Elric the Blackheart. We've got Rob Bell and I Do Adventures. I'm going to scroll down here just a little bit. But hey, Mike and Small Town Adventures. Rick Wilson, how are you doing? Fisher's Outdoor Adventures. How are you, buddy? Let's see. Got Joseph Kelly is here. George is here. George Jackson. Awesome. All right. Well, we got a great day planned here. I got a lot to talk about. So you can see right over my shoulder right there. Those are the review that we did. Those are the Fioboc shirts. But this is that Fioboc shirt that I got 2 years ago. I did a review on it. They contacted me and said, hey, do you want to check out some of the other ones? And I love this shirt. I know I said it in the review, but a lot of y'all didn't get a chance to watch that. But I've had this shirt for over 2 years, and I know this one holds its shape really good. I'm not showing off my bicep, but usually my shirts curl up like that on one of my t-shirts. But these, they don't. And they've got that bamboo fiber in it, so they don't stink. Yeah, I had wore this one for 2 days. Went camping in it. Then I pulled it out of the hamper and stuck it on so that I could do the review, and it looked like brand new. It looks like brand new every time I pull it out. But there's those. Those are the colors that they had sent. There's two different kinds for the collar. There's the curved neck and also the V-neck. But yeah, I thought I'd put them on the hanger and put them up there so you guys could see them. All right, so we got more comments in here. We're just getting started. There's Patrick. How you doing, Patrick? And let's see. Okay. All right. What? I'm already caught up to comments. There's 41 people watching. My favorite part of Sunday nights. Hey, JBK, how are you doing? Well, I'm glad you're here. Yes, I am. And one of the things that I was thinking about is on that. Oh, let me say this real quick. So, as you guys know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not even a nutritionist. So, when I talk about the carnivore that I started, it's been 3 weeks now. I'm not giving any medical advice or anything like that. Always do that on your own. I'm just sharing with you my journey, just like I did with my stroke. I'm also sharing with you my journey on carnivore. And I have to say, it is going amazing, amazing. So it's been, since the 29th of April. And I know I mentioned that I had major stomach issues for about 5 years, like terrible. And also, type 2 diabetes, that I mainly found out with my stroke and stuff. But my stomach, in the videos, you can watch it in the videos. If I eat stuff, my stomach starts blowing up, and then it goes down, and then it blows up. And that happens every week. And then it's just terrible, terrible, terrible. But since being on the carnivore, believe it or not, I have not experienced any stomach issues at all. I mean, I've just gone to so many doctors, specialists, taking probiotics, trying everything. And I'm just elated because I have not ever gone more than 3 days without dealing with stomach issues. And so far, coming up tomorrow will be 3 weeks. It's like I went and got overhauled just with my stomach. All right. Well, hey, David P., how are you doing? You guys had a great camp this weekend. Thanks for sending me those pictures. Hey, Farmall, how are you doing? Howdy, howdy, howdy. And let's see. Hey, Dixie Cup, how are you doing? Hi, Tony made it. Did you guys see Studio Tony? I I don't know if that came through or not. Not sure if it did, but hopefully you guys got to see that. He kind of got the studio set up and he left. I gave him the rest of the weekend off. It's Sunday night, so he's got a couple hours. He's got to be back to work tomorrow because we got things to do, places to go, and people to see. Yeah, all right. Dixie, thanks a lot for a comment and sharing with me about on that last video. I have to apologize. I haven't been able to respond. Well, not that I haven't been able to. I just have been so busy. I have not been able to respond to a lot of comments on the last couple videos. Boy, just so much going on, really is. Yeah. Scroll down here. Gluten can cause that. I did get tested for gluten allergies. They said no. Really, really crazy, but it's amazing. There's some things I can eat, some things I can't eat. I was trying to narrow it down. But when you cut out all carbs, so, I mean, zero carbs. I've had zero carbs in 3 weeks, unless there's like a carb in cheese or something like that. But nothing bread, pasta related, dessert related. So, oh, good, Stitch. Thank you. Y'all saw Studio Tony. Good. So, yeah, just eliminating. So eventually, if I start adding a few things back in, like I said, I'm going to be 100% carnivore till I can figure things out. So far, like I said, I've had more energy than I've ever had in a long time. Just mental fog. I know they talk about this, and I was like, mental fog, but I didn't realize that I was walking around about 70% fog in my thinking and my brain. So look out, I'm getting close to 100%. That's why I figured out how to get Studio Tony to set up the studio and introduce us to do our Sunday Night Live. That came as a little brainchild last night at about 11:30 last night. Yeah. So, all right. So we do have a question from Patrick, but first I want to say hi to Stephen. Yeah. How are you doing? And Patrick says, has anyone been able to see the Northern Lights this week? I know I didn't. We've had a lot of rain, very cloudy where I'm at, so I didn't get a chance to see it at all. Would have liked to have, because I know that was an event that doesn't occur, hasn't occurred for like the lower 48 states in like 20 years. I think they said the last time it was, but no, I didn't. Maybe others did. Yeah. So, hey, George, how you doing? Oh, Stitch got a question here. I go carnivore. Does that mean I have to give up cocktails? Well, so I don't know. I don't know, Stitch. Yeah. Alrighty. But I know as far as me, carnivore, a lot of people think, oh, it's just meat. But no, you can have fish, things like that. Oh, well, Richard, thank you so much. what a blessing for that super chat. Yeah, thank you so much. Happy Sunday. Glad you're feeling better. Well, I appreciate that. And I can only contribute it to starting carnivore. Really, it's Lisa's all excited about it too. And yeah, she's she enjoys me cooking more. Yeah, I am doing a little bit more cooking as well. That's why I haven't been able to answer all the comments in the videos because I'm cooking. No, just kidding. Doing a lot. Ooh, squirrel. Yeah, and I'm only doing that because I've got something. Where did I put it? Mm, where did I put it? Where did I put it? Put it here somewhere. Goodness. What did I do with that? Oh, I knew I wanted to pull it out. Uh, where's that at? Oh my goodness. I was cleaning up and straightening up in here and getting things ready, and I had it ready to go. Now I can't find it. That's weird. Oh, what did I do with that? It's here. Or did I take it downstairs? No, it's here somewhere. I just don't know where. All right. Well, I'll show you something here quick. So this is a refrigerator right here. This is the set power that I did a review on. I usually keep it as a refrigerator and keep water in it. But since going carnivore, it's got ribeyes in it. So we did get the set power there. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. It's down there in the corner. Oh, let's see, right over there. Yeah, right there. So we've got steaks in there, and just for some extra refrigerator space or freezer space. So we needed more space because our freezer downstairs in our refrigerator is full of other stuff. Right. So back to comments here. I'm just jumping all around, aren't I? But I said squirrel because, goodness. So I picked up mail on Mail Monday. What did I do with that? I think it's downstairs. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's downstairs. I opened it and I pulled it out because I wanted to see who it came from. So if anybody is in the comments section and knows, and I will wear it next Sunday Night Live, I'll show it to you because I can't find it right now. Oh goodness, I was getting everything all set up and I just don't know what I did with it. It's not in the studio because I would see it looking around here quick. But when I went squirrel, someone sent me a squirrel T-shirt. It's got a squirrel on it. It's so cool. I just have no clue who sent that to me because there was no note in it. So hopefully someone's in here in the comment section, and I will. More stuff is coming besides. Oh, Emma Brown, did you send me the T-shirt, Emma? If you did, awesome. Thank you so much. I have it. I'm going to show everybody. It's great. It's got a squirrel on it, and it's so cool. And it's great that it's the same color that I love, which is green. Like I said, I'll show it to you guys in next week because I'm not going to see it right now. I got to scroll back up here because I missed a couple of things. But thank you so much, Emma. Yes, and if that was you, Emma, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. And I was just going to say, if when anything's ever sent like that, just so I know, in case you don't come on our lives, I want to be able to maybe just have a note in there. I know that came directly from Amazon, and I know, Emma, you usually throw a note in there, but that was a shock. I was like, who sent me that? Who sent me that? Thank you so much. What a blessing. Yes. All righty. So we got me too. You here we go. George says you and Studio Tony's and Richard's beard look alike. Yeah, Hey, yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah, he's trying to imitate me. I don't know. He always tries to look like me. Uh, so if you ever just see him and you don't see me um, for a while, just know that he kind of maybe took over. So gotta keep my eye on him. Yeah, he must have left. Yeah, he did. All right. Hey, Carl, how are you doing, Carl? Yes, how are you doing, brother? Hello, everybody, and yes, Patrick. We could see the Northern Lights on Friday and Saturday in Alabama. Wow, that really reached down there. Oh, gosh, I know. I did see a couple posts on Facebook. Nicholas Green Outdoors, who I'll see this coming weekend. I saw he posted a couple pictures, and they were really cool. I think there was some green ones and some pink ones. I would have loved to have gotten some pictures of that, but I definitely didn't. Yeah. All right. So Leonard had steak and a baked potato and corn on the cob and green beans. All righty, Leonard. I would have had just the steak. Yeah. All right. So, hey, Stitch, how are you doing today? Says Carl. Okay. I am going to continue down. So, did everybody get the chance to see um, the shirt review? Like I said, it's a review. And I say in the video that I really only want to stick to camping gear or camping related gear in that video. As I was saying that, I was like, well, you need clothes, and these shirts, they're amazing for the way they fit, the material that they're made out of. This one's a brown one. I had that on the other day, and then just stuck it back up on here. I didn't wash it, but they're like wrinkle resistant, not wrinkle free, because I can see there's a couple wrinkles down low. But they're made out of those three different threads. 34% of Pima cotton, 34% of bamboo fiber, and then 32% of Sorona, which is a really soft material. But like I said, they've got antibacterial. When I was planning on doing the through hike, the only reason I said yes to them to do the original review on this shirt, this is the shirt I was going to take with me on the Appalachian Trail, because you don't take a lot when you're through hiking as far as clothes. Um, you take maybe two shirts, couple pairs of undies, and basically one pair of pants, a pair of shorts, and that's it. And you'll hike maybe for 5 days wearing the same clothes. Then you get to a hostel or a town where you can wash your clothes. You wash your clothes and then stuff them all back in your pack or put them back on and start hiking again. So that's the only reason why I said yes to Fioboc when they wanted me to take a look at their new line, which is Stay Cool. Get this, Stay Cool 2.0 is the name of the line. So especially since it said 2.0, I said, yep, I'll take a look at them. So, like I said, we got that. And so they did give me a discount code for you guys. That's usually in the description of the videos. But Fioboc, Fioboc, and they did give a discount code for that. Yeah. So they've got other stuff other than shirts. Miss 2.0 is like, oh, well, do they have women's clothes? Nope. So in the video, she really liked the jeans that I had, and they're really nice, comfortable, very comfortable. And she said she was going to go online and maybe check them out and order a pair of jeans. I don't think she did though. All right. Well, getting back here. Hey, homeless Santa, how are you doing? Yeah, yeah. And we had Sherry, but homeless Santa is one of the encouragers. When I saw his and talked to him down at the Maha about his journey with carnivore after seeing him in Florida, then seeing him again, I was like, what? And he was off all of his diabetic medicine and just doing really, really good. So I want to thank you, homeless Santa, for your testimony. Absolutely. But hey, Sherry Price from Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, looking up, just making sure I got everything. Amazon didn't. Oh, okay. Amazon didn't give you the option. Well, I'm glad you let me know, Emma, that you sent it. Really appreciate it. And like I said, I had it up here all ready to go. I thought But hmm, I don't know what I'd do with it. Ah, goodness. I didn't put it in the mail hammock because we got the mail hammock back there. Oh, look at that. That's a scuttle right there. That's what we cooked that steak on that I made that short with. I cooked that ribeye with, and we just on our camp the other night we did the two burgers. In the other video that we did Thursday night's video, and thank you guys for watching that video. That one's doing really good. It's over 5,000 views since Thursday night, so that one's going really, really good. And we got Tom Garvey. How are you doing, Tom, the keto cook? Hello, Tony says. All right, you guys. No. So about trail days, I was going to say that's next weekend. I am not going to be at trail days. That was one of the options that I had. I had gone to a rendezvous last year out near Clarion, Pennsylvania. So Freezer Bound Outdoors puts on and if you want to see that, go over and check his YouTube channel out. It's called Freezer Bound Outdoors. He does a tour of his property of where we're going to be at. But that is the same weekend. They moved it from June to May this year because last year it did conflict with his boys play baseball and stuff, so it was going to conflict with them. So they decided to move it up, and it fell the same exact weekend as Trail Days. I certainly wanted to go to Trail Days, but that's an 8.5 hour drive for me, and I didn't, because I've never been. I didn't know where I would go, where I could set up, things like that. I mean, I could always just sleep in the car. That was going to be an option, just for an overnight, and then spend the day on trail day, the Saturday, and do it. So I think what's going to happen is I am going to plan on doing that next year. So I will see you next year down there. All right. But I know a lot of people are going, and I'm really gonna miss seeing everybody, but I just can't do it this year. Let's see. It's just for me. CW3 idea: stealth camping for a week at a rest area. Well, there are signs at rest areas that say you're only allowed to stay there for 2 hours. But if you're sleeping and you say, I can't drive anymore, but I don't know if I can get away for a week, but I could do a week's worth, different ones while I'm traveling. But there is a rest area that I've been looking at, that I possibly will park the car and then sneak into the woods right near it and do a hammock camp. There's a spot, or maybe run across the road, but I can't run. But I got to make sure there's no traffic. Walk across the road into a medium that's in between the highway, and then set up in the medium between the two highways and do a stealth camp there. That's in the plans. I've been thinking about that for over a year, but thank you very much for giving me a little confirmation on that as well. I think that would make out a good one. Let's see. Yeah. And Darlene, happy Mother's Day to you. And yeah, like I said, again, happy Mother's Day to everyone. Let me just throw up a banner here quick. My happy Mother's Day banner. Happy Mother's Day, Emma Brown, and all the mothers in here. You guys are awesome. Yes. Oh, I'll get back to comments. All right. So let's see, are having a fall hang. Okay. So I Do Adventure says that they seem to find the arrows. Stitches except for. Okay, let's see. I love your t-shirt, Fioboc. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, let me go back to this here real quick. Dixie Cup says, I love the t-shirts. I love them too. This, like I said, this shirt I've had for 2 years. This is the original one that they sent me. And even though they have their logo here, when I'm out and I'm filming and stuff, it actually will That's glow in the dark. I never liked that. And on the new shirts, that's not there. Oh, see, it pops up on my phone too. So I got the computer and the phone. Let me put this up on the screen. Yeah, thank you so much for that super chat. I got to look real small because I can't. I got to move my computer over so I can see it's bigger. Oh, love the channel 2.0. Keep rocking, sir, from Brian Mark. Well, thank you so much for that super chat. And I love that you love the channel. I really do. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I do adventures down in North Carolina. Hammock hangers are having a fall hang at Woolly Swamp Campground and recreational area name change. Oh, okay. So the name change is recreational area. Okay, cool. That's good. So that's going to be in October. We'll see what I'm doing in October. Maybe I'll get back down there again. Definitely, definitely. That was a lot of fun. So if anyone hasn't seen those videos or that video, I did one video and just made a couple days of that video and put it out as one video. So that was a great hang. Met a lot of great guys down there. Certainly did. And ladies. Hey, Rebecca with 2Ks. Hello, Tony and everyone from Crockett, Texas. We are all wet here today. Happy Mother's Day to everyone of the mothers here today. Absolutely. Well, good seeing you here, Rebecca with 2Ks. Tony really wanted to join the drum circle, right? I heard about the drum circle. Stitch is kind of saying I have to experience that. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is, but yeah. Hey, Jake, how are you doing? Love the show, fellow Pennsylvanian. Well, if I don't know if you where you're at in Pennsylvania, but maybe we have to get together sometime, Jake. Yeah. Hey, let's say shave the beard, increase your views, right? Oh, I should shave it off. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, increase the views. I don't know. I did shave. It was down. It was like down to here. I was looking a little wild. My hair was long, so I did trim around my ears. I'm just so much more used to that. I used to be clean cut for so many years because I was in sales. I was always very clean cut and stuff, and shorter hair and shaved face, no mustache or nothing for a lot of years. So only after the stroke did I really start growing my beard. I mean, every once in a while I would have it just like a 5 o'clock shadow that lasted for days. I would just keep trimming it short. So my 5 o'clock, it was 5 o'clock every day. Yeah, it was. All right. So, hey, Jonathan. Hey, Tony, John and Jen. Can you wish my wife a happy Mother's Day? It would make her day. Well, happy Mother's Day, Jen. Yes, happy Mother's Day. All righty, Jonathan. I appreciate that, and you tuning in, and yeah, and you got John and Jen there, and Jen is a mother on Mother's Day, which is so cool. Yep. Arg. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Hey, Shade Tree America. I guess I'm going to see you next week, too. So, hello, everyone. Just stopped in for a minute before going to bed. Now, Shade Tree America, the one cutting board that I ate the double cheeseburger off of was a gift from Shade Tree America last year when I was at the Rendezvous out there at Freezer Bound Outdoors property. And I met Woman Outdoors, Off the Hook, just so many great outdoor channels, and just really got to meet a bunch of really neat, down to earth folks, and had a blast. And George is asking, Stitch, does Trail Days Hammock have a hammock flipping contest? I believe Tony would have a chance at that. And laughed out. Just kidding. Love you, Tony. Oh, did anybody see? I did. Where did I post that? Oh, I posted it on Patreon. So in that last video that we had Thursday night, so I make a cup of coffee. So I'm filming myself. I make a cup of coffee, and I'm standing there now. This didn't make the cut because I was, I poured the coffee and then I stepped away and then I hit record video. So I'm standing there and I turn around and I'm like, hey, well, let's take a sip of this coffee, and I do, you know, oh, cheers. So because I don't got a cup of coffee in my hand, I can't remember what I say, but I usually always go cheers, salute, good morning, and then I clinked the cup and I took it back to my mouth, and as soon as it got in my mouth, I was like, too hot, and it goes, and I spray it all over the ground, and I walk away like, oh, I just burnt my tongue. That's too hot, and so I let it cool down, and then I did a retake. But I always throw that kind of stuff away because I don't want it in my timeline for when I'm editing. But it stays in my trash can on my phone for about 30 days before it goes away. So I thought I would go ahead and take that and throw it up on our Patreon. So I put that on our Patreon as just it's, I think, only a 16-second clip. So yeah. And as you all know, my very first video I ever did, I actually burnt my tongue. So that's a common theme with me. And it's not because of the cup, it burns my lip or anything like that. It's because I had that stuff rolling in there, and I don't know what I'm doing. I just think, oh, I'll pour it in here and I'll do a couple things and think that it cooled off. Nope, didn't cool off, and it sprayed all over the place. And I was like, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, that was really hot. Yeah. So you guys got to see that on Patreon. Yeah. All right. So we got a question here from Patrick. Will you be doing a trail magic video? Yes. So everybody, because trail days, a lot of people do get off and go south to trail days. The Lookout Hostel, when I talked to her when I was down at Maha, she said there were hikers starting to come into Duncannon. So the bubble's going to be coming through very soon, and I am going to be getting out there and doing some trail magic. In fact, I found another spot that I've never been to before where the trail crosses, and I think what I'd like to do, it is shaded there, and it's before they get to the 501 shelter, because really when I do trail magic at 501 shelter, by the time everybody gets to 501 shelter, that's one of the few places where you can order from an Italian restaurant and get pizzas delivered, strombolis. There's other places that can deliver there now. Over the last couple of years, you can even get Chinese food delivered up to 501 shelter up on the mountain. And usually when through hikers get to that spot, they want to, get set up at the shelter, call in, have pizza delivered. So if I'm making grilled cheese or just doing stuff out there, a lot of times they'll just take some ramen noodles, some tuna packs, some spam packs, things like that. So I was thinking I would like to get a little before there, like even the first place that Lisa and I did trail magic when we became trail angels doing trail magic was Peters Mountain. And we surprised Jay Wanders out there a year later at that location. We met Amara Gardner, Amara Gardner there, which Velcro. We met there and did the interview with her. She was on a live already with us, but and she's doing real good. Her and I contact one another through Instagram and stuff like that, and she keeps me up to date. I think she's still in school right now, art school. She's a great artist. I found a different spot before you get into Swatera. there's a place where it crosses before you go across this old metal bridge, and then there's no place to stay there, so you got to hike out, back up the mountain under the highway and go a little further. So my idea, I went and checked it out. I found this one spot, so I can pull into that parking lot. I can set the tent canopy up so that they can get under shade. I've got my 5 gallon water dispenser so they can fill up with water. And then I've got other stuff that I'm getting together to for the through hikers and stuff. So yeah, so I definitely will be doing that as well. And yeah, so that is probably once they come back from trail days, I'll be out there. So that's going to happen. Definitely is. Yep. Okay, going down. Hey, Carl's got a question here. All righty, Carl. So, Tony, do you still have Bailey? We never see her anymore. Cute girl. Yeah. Let me see. Bailey. Come here, Bailey. Hey, Bailey. Come here. Ah, ah. We'll see if she pops up. I should say, you want a pepperoni, but I don't have any pepperonis, so she would be here in an instant. But yeah, I still have Bailey. Bailey and I haven't gone camping. She's only been camping twice, but she's great to take out. Off leash. She does that stuff. Sure where I'm staying when I get down there. Oh, okay. Homeless Santa saying, not sure where I'm staying when I get down there, but figured I'd go to meet up with some of the vendors. Yeah, that's one thing that I definitely wanted to do is meet the vendors. I know I've never met Ramdino. So Ramdino does, news about the trail and things like that. You can find him on YouTube every Sunday. He gives an update about through hikers and how trail conditions are. Really cool. But he goes to trail days every year, and so I was hoping to meet him when I go, but unfortunately, it's falling the same weekend as the rendezvous. Hey, Shadow, how you doing? Just got back from a weekend outing. We'll jump back in later. Still unpacking. Well, you hope you had a great time this weekend. Yes. All right. Hope you, Mark's saying, hope you'll buy a Louisiana crunch cake, sir. Well, you know what? That $10, unfortunately, I'm not going to be eating any Louisiana crunch cakes or desserts right now for a little while. And I only ate them every once in a while on video. So a lot of my desserts that I made, I ate when I'm just filming. Like when I'm not filming, I don't eat like that, obviously. But for right now with the carnivore, I want to make this first 30 days, but all my cravings for sweets went away in 3 days. I mean, I could walk by Butterfingers and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, and here's a good test. Tony Chocolonely, right here. This is one of the candy bars I gave away, and I've seen them, even the little ones, but I just no desire for sweets at all. So uh, amazing because I like chocolate, I do, but I could care less right now. It's just amazing how things are going. Hey, KN, alrighty, welcome. Should have left it in. Yeah. Let's see. Dixie Cup says Tony's on the carnivore diet. Yeah, right. Yeah. Alrighty. And thanks for, like I said, Dixie Cup, letting me know that some people's blood sugar. I think you said you're a sister or sister-in-law. I can't remember which. Is blood sugar, and this is what I'm trying to figure out because um, blood sugar, doing the meter and stuff, even though you eat zero carbs, it still fluctuates. And I looked up the other day that caffeine, and you had mentioned this after you mentioned it. I went and looked it up, but caffeine can affect your blood sugar as well. I mean, it doesn't make it huge spikes or anything like that, but at least that I know of. disclaimer again. I am not a medical doctor or giving medical advice. I'm not a physician nor a nutritionist. I'm just sharing with you my experience and my journey, right? I'm going to start putting that at the bottom of my videos. Yeah. All right. Yes. But yeah, so caffeine, I'm finding it did say that it can affect your insulin um, output. Yeah. Hey, Ragman, how are you doing? All right. Okay. Jesus lives. Amen. Yes, he does. Hello, when you coming to California. Uh, California dreaming. Yeah, I would love to get back to California. I was there last year. Oh, when was I there? A couple weeks ago, last year. I was out in California and I did camped out in Carrizo Plains. Yeah, in the travel series, you'll get to see that. Oh, one of the videos that's doing really good in the travel series, one of the few that are doing really good are the is the one over Red Men Pass, the $1 million highway. That one, a lot of people are watching that one, and I don't know if it's the number one most dangerous road, no guardrails, things like that. Really, really cool. I'm glad they're watching it. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, M&T, living and cooking. How are you two doing? All right. Yeah. I didn't get a chance to tune back into your live last night. I ended up getting busy. I was working on Studio Tony's intro to me. Do you guys want to see that intro again? Because if somebody just popped in, they didn't see Studio Tony was here and he introduced me. I'll tell you what. Let me run that again real quick. Okay. So and then I'll be right back in 42 seconds.
Oh, hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, I gotta get these lights on for Random Adventure 2.0. Hey, this is Studio Tony. I'm getting things set up. Oh, what else do we gotta do? What else do we gotta do? We're almost going live for our Sunday Night Live. Oh, gotta get this light on. Oh, let's get this light on. Oh, I think it's about ready. Well, hang on to your hats because it's Sunday Night Live. Oh, he's gonna say all that. All right, Tony, hurry up. Okay, wait, I think we're all done. Hey, if you're ready, come on in. I'll get out of here.
And then I closed the door and I walked over here and I said, all right, Studio Tony, thanks a lot. You can take the weekend off. It's Sunday, but be back tomorrow morning. We got stuff to do, places to go, and people to see. Yeah, and I said, hey, welcome to Sunday Night Live. So that was the thing I was working on last night. So yeah, so I didn't get to jump back on the live with you guys, but I hope what you made turned out awesome. Yeah, you guys were grilling in the backyard, it looked like. And I know in the beginning, all that smoke was really following y'all a lot. And yeah, it was cool. Really, really cool. Yeah. And we got Mark Libby. How are you doing, Mark? Hi, Tony in chat. All right. Yes. Hey, let's see. I'm scrolling. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. Yes. Old and cracking, you're never late. You're just comfortably on time. Yeah. Welcome, old and cracking. You arrived precisely when you intended. It says Stitch. All right. Caught a few of your videos. Those mosquitoes were bad this year. Yeah. So I don't know if you want to come to Texas, but the mosquitoes here are huge. Let's see. Please accept my apologies on your channel for my rude comment. Oh, no problem, George. I didn't take any offense to anything. Yeah, but thank you so much for doing that apology. I'm not sure what you're apologizing for, but hey, I really appreciate you doing that. Yes. Let's see. Oh, hey, hey, yeah. So Mark is a Night Rider Gaming, so when he pops up like that, that's Mark. Yeah, so just in case, because I know he comes on a lot under the Night Rider, so that's gonna match that. And mosquito magnet. Hey, Mark, Tony, can I buy a Tony Chocoloni? Just asking. Brian, I've seen them, the little ones. Ooh, I've seen them at, well, I don't know where you're at, but Giant has them. REI, believe it or not, has them. Saw them down at REI. Now this is the big chocolate bar. This was a special edition one. Um, but yeah, well, when I did the meetup up in New York with Alpine Warrior and Stitch was there along as well. I had 2 cases of these, and I actually signed them. Patrick has one. Patrick and his wife, where I signed it with a marker. This is an unsigned one, but yeah, that's a big candy bar, and that's Belgian chocolate, which is smooth. It's very, very good. Yeah. Let's see. Very good, Tony Chocolonely. Yeah. Okay. Just scrolling here real quick. Choom. All right. Our good friend Hammock Mountain is enjoying a pleasant evening with his lovely wife. He sends his regrets. Sends his regrets. Regards, maybe, but probably his regrets that he couldn't be on this live. But hey, Miss Hammock Mountain doesn't think that's a regret him to having spending the evening with her, right? Awesome. Well, happy Mother's Day to Miss Hammock Mountain. Yes, nice entry, lots of energy. Yeah, that's Studio Tony. He made his first appearance when I did a car camp, and he was in the studio. I thought, well, how am I gonna do this? So Studio Tony actually, he throws something up against this wall, and he makes it all the way down to where I was camping. And I look out the window, and it's bouncing. And he's like, "Hey, yeah, I could still throw you in that direction." So that was the first time Studio Tony ever was around. Then Studio Tony became Chef Tony and went all the way out to Arizona, and then he disappeared. Katie and from RV Chronicles. Dave and Katie, they ended up letting him out of the car carrier, but he was banging up there, and he was in some of the travel videos. But yeah, so he makes an appearance every once in a while, but he's behind the scenes. Yeah. Hey Dale, how are you doing? Yeah. Hey, there's a bearded Viking brother. How you doing? And night's going good. I hope your night's going good too. And I'm glad to have you on your, let's see, been videoing the puppies. Yeah, you got a lot of puppies down there. Hey, Bailey. No, I think I hear her. Bailey. Uh, Bailey. I thought I heard her pause walking around. She's probably sleeping downstairs. She likes to sleep. I'll tell you what, she certainly does. Current chat time 8:45. Okay, I'm trying to see how far I'm behind. Oh, not too bad. I don't think. Yeah. Okay, so on that video that we just, yeah. Let's see. Hey, Boxcar Jerry. Good to see you too. So, hey, Josh and Jen. How are you doing? Studio Tony. Yeah, old Studio Tony should be a quarterback. He can throw. Yeah, he can. He threw a long way too. Hey, Carl Smith. Hey, if anybody's new here for the first time, I'm new, first time watcher or viewer of Sunday Night Live. I'd like to say hi to you and acknowledge you. what M&T Cooking did, they've got a bell, so they ring a bell, and I got a bell because I had tuned in, and I had watched one of theirs before, but caught the tail end of it, the video. But I was I was there and yesterday, and they rang the bell for me as being a pop first time viewer on their thing. Yeah, on their live. So when I was going out the other night to film that video that we just did with the car canopy, isn't that a neat canopy off the back of the car? I'm going to be setting that up out at when I go to the rendezvous. I'm going to set that up off the back of the car because that thing provides a lot of shade. But I'm looking at the forecast. It's going to be raining, chance of rain a lot next weekend in the area that will be in, and it'll be more western Pennsylvania, but a lot of rain coming tomorrow. Yeah, and one of the subscribers, Bill is his name, last year contacted me through Messenger, through Facebook, said he was in the Duncannon area and wanted to meet me, him and his dad. So he drove over to, I said, well, I'm just getting off of a camp. Where are you at? And I said, I can meet you at, in Elysburg because I got to run over there and check the mail. And so, sure enough, him and I met, and his dad, and we sat there and had a cup of coffee together. And after that, he had bought some camping gear, things like that, off of Temu. So he kind of got like a backpack and things, but most of all of his gear he got from Temu. And he contacted me. I think I was on my way to North Carolina, and he contacted me a couple other times and says, "Hey, I want to know how to set all this stuff up. When can you help me do that?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not sure because I have so many things I've got to do and plan." Well, we were gonna do it, but then I ended up going to North Carolina. And then when I got back, I wasn't able to do it. And when I went to Florida, I was going to try to do it when I got back. We are trying to coordinate things, and schedules didn't work out. Now here, from like November last year all the way until just the other day, um, there's a spot that's halfway between my house and where he lives. It's about an hour and 20-minute drive for me. So he said he was going to be coming to Danville area on Saturday. He had to do something on Saturday. So he was planning on getting together with me on Friday if I could make it. And he would bring all of his camping gear. So I said, all right, what time? And he had to do something in the morning, but I headed out around 10 o'clock, drove out, and got to the spot where I said he would be good for him first time camping. It's one of my secret spots. So, but I spent, oh my goodness, till 3:30. I think we met up. It was about 11 o'clock to about 3:30, getting things set up. Because with the team use stuff, even though it was cheap, it didn't come with a lot of stuff. And the one tarp that was supposed to be to cover his whole hammock, it was the smallest tarp I've ever seen. It was maybe 3 feet, if that, 3 feet by 5 feet, if that. Like if I stood up and I held it here, this is how wide it would be, and it touches the ground. And it said it was for a big hammock, and I like, oh, it ain't gonna work. And I knew it was gonna rain, so I rigged up some stuff for him. I haven't spoken to him, but I knew there was a big storm coming, and there's no phone reception there at all. And I got 20 minutes away, and I got phone reception. And I was like, oh, I can't even call him because I looked at the radar, and earlier it was like, oh, it was kind of miss it, but it was gonna pour like 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night. It was going to be getting dark. Like if he thought of breaking down, it was good. I didn't have a way to warn him by that time, and but hey, that would be his first camping adventure. But we rigged it up. I had a lot of stuff in the car that I could use to help get him set for the night. So I hope he made it okay. I haven't heard from him yet. I tried to call him, didn't hear anything. But that's what I did yesterday. Spent the day out helping someone new learn about hammocks. I showed him a lot of knots and things like that. So um, I did a one-on-one instructional course. I loved it too. I really enjoy teaching others um, just what I've learned. It's about passing along the knowledge, and I know he said he wants to try to make a meetup sometime, one of the hammock hangs, because I encourage people to do that. If you never hammock before, go to a hammock hang, and everybody's very willing. You'll see so many different setups, but I told him I don't know if um, I know you can get some stuff on TeamU, pretty good deal, but what he said he got a double hammock. It was supposed to be double wide, like 11 foot. He's 5'7", and his feet, his head was up at the top of the one end, and he only had maybe a foot at the foot end. It was like a 8-foot hammock, if that, maybe 7 even. I think it was a junior, and it wasn't, and it was tight. And I played around with it a little bit, and I got it to where he could get comfortable in there. But yeah, and what he said he paid for it, man, you can go on to ONEWIND and get an 11-foot double hammock for the price that he paid for it. So I felt really bad. So I encouraged him that just see if you like it. But if you're not liking it, it's because it's the wrong size hammock for you. And so always try to get with someone and find out before you buy it. Like if I could have got with him and just set mine up and let him lay in it, I could have saved him so much guesswork out of things. But like I said, TeamU for something like that, for what they charge and what it said double. That was no way a double hammock. That was like a small single for a junior, and he's twice my weight almost. Yeah, not well. I don't know if twice my weight, but it held. I mean, it said it would hold. But yeah, I just didn't trust it. But I hope he had a great night's sleep. But he was going to get it at night with the storm. All right. So hey, Gene says, did you ever hear the deer snort again during your camping? No, I did not. I didn't hear it. But how about? Thanks for bringing me back to that. So that car canopy, if you noticed, I set it up with the single pole with the extendable pole. Now that tailgate tarp, that thing's huge, and that windstorm and rainstorm that came through, it didn't show up as good as I wanted it to on video. I kept trying to catch the lightning, and it just wasn't showing up for me. And but when I had that tied down, I had to tighten it a little bit in the morning, but it was just not affected by the wind, and it really blew. So I'm glad I had it set up as an A-frame, because it was pushing it in and back and forth, and the trees were blowing, and yeah, that was heavy wind and rain. In the time lapse, you can see the trees just blowing. In part of the time lapse, you can see the wind blowing the tarp, as well. But yeah, that was a great camp. Like I said, that's a 14 by 16 foot, and the way it straps onto the car, so easy and quick to do. Better than the one Tiger Start me trying to put that on, because I can reach up and clip the ones that go across the center right onto the roof rack, the luggage rack. And then just walk over to the other side and pull it down, hook it to the tire, and then at that point, I'm setting that all up by myself. So very, very easy. Now, I believe it was um, advertised for $109 on Amazon. And that link's in that description, but $109, and it comes with the aluminum poles. In the review, I used the aluminum poles, but instead, when I set it up, I only used one pole, and that was my telescoping pole that I set up with it, and that's that green elephant telescoping pole. And Olden Crackadata, you ended up getting that telescoping pole, and you said they are amazing, which I agree 100%. The green elephant ones, and so I only used one, and I like it because you can extend it higher or lower. Say the aluminum sections are so large, there's 5 of them. I mean, you got to either go there, take it out, and then you're here. But what if you want to be in between? Or you want to just put it up just an inch higher just to tighten everything up. So that's why I like the adjustable ones. You can get it. I saw an option for you get the 2 aluminum poles that break down with the 2 extendable poles, I believe for 139 for the price. Amazing, and that's rip resistant tarp. And it held up to that wind amazing. And what I did is I ran 3 guy lines, one straight out from my upright pole, and then 2 off of that to hold the center pole to make the A-frame. And then on the one side, I just did the trucker hitch knot, went through the eyelet, and then just tied it off right there. So I used that 1 guy line just for that. The other one I didn't tie to that guy line. I ran a second line, which was I only used 4 guy lines for that whole thing. And it lets me put the tailgate up and down and it doesn't affect it. Really nice, very, very nice unit. And the Skodal, oh, does this thing ever cook amazing? Everything I have made on this at this point has been just 100% awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And you can see how seasoned it comes seasoned already, but you can see just from cooking on it, you get, and this is cleaned up just from me doing it the other day. I just take and a rag and wipe it right on there with paper towel, get it all cleaned up, and then I store it away. So I just pulled that back out of the Adventure Skodal. So this is a Tembo Tusk, and thank you, Stitch, for this. It is well being used. I wanted to cook something in here tonight with it. And I'm like, oh, pull a ribeye out of the freezer there and throw it on there and cook it up. But I've got to get that back in here because I'm going to take that along with us when we go to the rendezvous. So the rendezvous starts Friday. You can get there. So I'm going to get there Friday, get set up, and then I'll be there all day Saturday, probably spend the night again Saturday night. Last year I left because I wanted to go to Walter Zana had a meetup as well in Swatera. So I drove 4.5 hours, got to that spot, slept in the back of the car, and got to meet like Hiker Doodad, Walter Zana, and a lot of other outdoor YouTube channels, Quiet John, just so many other channels at Walter's. Now, Walter just put out a thing last night. He's going to be at Little Buffalo State Park on June 9th. Little Buffalo State Park, that our kids and I used to go there all the time. That was like in our backyard for a lot of years. So a lot of our kids know. And I used to meet my mom, and we would walk around there in the morning before we went to work, do a whole loop around there. And then I was running that for a while. Now we're going back 25 years ago. And so Little Buffalo, I used to fish there all the time, used to ice fish there. My one friend, Ted, and I used to fish there all the time. I caught some of the biggest crappie bass through the ice on that lake. Very good lake. We used to do a lot of night fishing there. Really neat. That was the first that was the first time my daughter Gabby and I were fishing. I used to have the picture. I don't have it any. I don't know where it's at. But we were fishing. We hooked a bass. She reeled it in. Now she was only about 4 or 5 years old. She was so excited that she caught a smallmouth bass. She didn't want to let it go back into the water. And I'm like, we got to throw it back. And she's like, oh, she's kissing this fish. And I got a picture of her kissing the fish. And then she let it go. And she's got fond memories of the first fish she ever kissed. Yeah. So hopefully nobody caught it, and it's about 30 pounds by now in that lake, maybe. Yeah. Let's see. But no, I didn't hear that deer snort again after that. Not at all. Let's see. Time check. Okay. Well, thank you. So, like I said, I'm. If you've noticed, I'm doing a little different. Like I'm not going down and just going through the comments as much. I'm trying to talk and do that as well. Trying to get a good balance of what we're talking about, but continue to ask me questions. Yeah. Uh, Oh, awesome, Mark Libby. Thanks for going over and subscribing to M&T Living and Cooking. M&T Living and Cooking, we are going to be, Stitch had volunteered us for they do a cooking live video with other creators or other people. Will like I would go live here and they would be on the screen and then somebody else would be on the screen and we're all just hanging out and cooking together and it's all going live and then yeah that's neat and everybody's cooking something different. I think that would be cool. Stitch volunteered us to do that, so we're gonna have to do that one of these days soon. Yeah, we will. Alrighty. I see a lot of camping gear from team. Yeah, the quality's hit and miss. Yeah, like I said, some people good. Some of the stuff that he got, I would say, was good, but I wouldn't trust it with the hammock and the tarp. Like I said, that tarp was teeny. It was a teeny tarp, so very very small. Yeah, yeah. Anyone catch the Northern Lights? Yeah, let's see. Hey, brother, how you doing? Jay's real talking. I want to thank a couple of y'all for going over and subscribing to Jay's channel over there. Currently, right now, he's recovering and so forth, and he's filming a lot of food that he's eaten as he's in the rehab. So very, very putting out a video a day almost of showing the food that's in there. So he's working it up and wants to encourage people, but he's going to be doing a road to recovery as well. But I don't know how much you want me to share, Jay, but if you go over and look at his channel, I believe, Jay, you have a little bit of stuff on there about what's going on with your life right now. Yes. All right. So, hey, Daniel, how are you doing? Oh, let's see. Hi, first time watching the live stream from Arkansas. I love watching your videos. Well, Daniel, thank you very much for jumping on to the live stream. I really appreciate that. Yeah. What? Olin Cracker David. Dixie Cup doesn't answer questions unless they go through her publicist. Hey, Freddie, brother, how are you doing, brother? We're continuing to pray for you and keep us updated for when God opens a door for you. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's some question. How's the carnivore diet going? Do you worry about ketoacidosis? No, the things I've been watching, but I'm doing my blood sugar continually, and like I said, it's going really good. But disclaimer, that medical disclaimer. I'm not a medical doctor, nor do I give medical advice. I'm just talking about my journey. But so far, um, I haven't had any experiences with that, and it's going good. It really is, and I'm watching actual real doctors. So I know one is Dr. Kenny Berry. I'm watching him. I'm watching Homestead How. If you ever, that's a couple. Homestead How talk a lot, and there's many others. Lillian, Lisa likes watching her too, but and they're over in another country right now, but they're eating carnivore. And there's a lot on the internet of people doing it, but try to get find somebody you like to watch, and then watch a couple others. And if you don't quite know what it is, there is different levels of carnivore. Um, and I'm doing the one where it's just meat, fish, eggs, cheese, still drinking coffee, and oh, let's see. Yeah, heavy cream. Like if I want to put cream in my milk, I'll use the heavy cream. Uh, Bacon. Yeah. And oh, Miss 2.0, you know what she wanted for dinner? She wanted cheesesteaks. So I got some shredded ribeye, which did that on a video. I think I did that on, when did I do that? I put it in a wrap back on the video, I think. But I did a shredded ribeye and put Cooper Sharp cheese in it, and it's in a crock pot downstairs on warm, just bubbling with the cheese and stuff. And I told her what I did because that's what she said she wanted. I'm like, okay, we'll do that. I was gonna make her a steak and shrimp, yeah. But this is chomps. I don't know if you guys ever had these before, but these are really good. So I do stuff like this. So this is 10 grams of protein, zero sugar. But this one is Bobby approved. So if you guys know what that is, Flav Town Bobby, I'm gonna have a beef stick. So last week I ate bacon, but ooh, this is really good. Mm, just a snack. All right, so keep it going down here. Hey, fried plastic, how are you doing? Uh, it was Bigfoot snorting. Yeah. So I set the game cam up and we didn't see anything. Oh, wow. Leonard, so prayer for protection for you and anybody in the path of that. It's 9:12. That was at 8:58. So hopefully it's going good right now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm chewing my thing out loud. Had over 70 miles of wind last Monday night. Huh. Yeah, I know I got a lot of gusts. Oh, do you really? So Shadow says I got the same canopy, just waiting on the telescoping poles to arrive. Awesome. Hey, Terry May with an I. How are you doing? Uh, I I had company. Glad you all are still here. Oh yeah, well you know what it's like. We stay on for sometimes 2.5 hours. All right. Oh, where are we at as far as subscriber count? So I dropped that coffee off to Miss 2.0 because she's working. She's a nurse. And I took her coffee. Rachel already took her one. Our daughter, Rachel, stopped and gave her a coffee. And when I dropped her a cup of coffee off, I was talking to one of this, I believe she's a CNA there, but Lisa must be telling, well, I know she is. She's telling everybody how I'm eating and stuff. And this young lady wanted to know more about it. But anything, it got around to, I started talking about it a little bit on my YouTube channel, and she said, "You have a YouTube channel?" I said, "Yeah." So I told her what it was, said the number of how many subscribers we've got. So let me just look here. See if it changed since when we went live. Yeah, it changed. So we lost a subscriber. So we're at 14,511. So I said to Miss 2.0, I said, hey, I said, remember when you were on our live the one night, you said about people were asking when you going camping with me, and you said on our live, you said, when you hit 15,000, I'll go camping with you. Now that was just a couple months ago when she said that. I think we were at like 12,000 subscribers, and she hasn't been keeping up with the count. I have. So she was walking me to the door to let me out because she works on a unit that where she's got to let me out of the unit. And we're walking down the hall, and she said, I said, you remember you saying? She goes, yeah, when you hit 15K. And I said, well, we've only got 480 89 left subscribers till we hit 15K. And she said, oh, well, already? I said, yep. She goes, looks like I'll be going camping. I said, I'll pick a nice spot out for you because it'll be her first time ever camping and sleeping in a hammock. So we'll see. So I'm figuring she's got about 5 weeks to to think about it and plan. So, like I said, she's never really done that before. So I would be. She goes, "Are we going to car camp?" I said, "No, you're not car camping." Yeah, yeah, both won't fit in the car camp unless we double stack. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Please hit the thumbs up. Thank you so much, M&T Living and Cooking. Really appreciate that. If you haven't, this young fella I like. All right. Thanks, Stitch. Hey, Tony, says Dan Camp Killaball. How are you doing, brother? Haven't seen you for a little bit. Hey, Tony, long time no talk. How have you been, buddy? Been doing good. Yes, I have. Hope you're doing good as well. Yeah. Let's see. Go cooking live. Yeah. Apparently, I'm going to be cooking live. Hey, you're the one that mentioned it. Yeah. There's Dixie Cup saying squirrel. Yeah. All right. Oh, yep. So, as some of you know, we've talked about, we do have a Discord, and KN set up Discord for the Random Adventures 2.0. And she did an awesome job with Discord. So if you don't know what Discord is, go on and check it out on YouTube. Just look up Discord for Beginners. But she did an amazing job, and I know Stitch and a lot of other people are starting to go on it. And one of the things that I may do, and I think I may mention that tonight. Yeah, so Stitch and I have been talking about just maybe making a member because YouTube does that, making a member thing on the channel to where I can, maybe put the Discord link in member section or do some of that. I'll be able to go live just maybe sometime with just members and just have some different things. It's a thought. I'm still investigating that and doing some different things with that. But if you guys think that would be something pretty cool, let me know. Yes, we found it in junk mail. Share anything you want, Tony. It's okay. All right. Yeah. So Jay and I were talking. That Jay real talk. He has a leg amputated right now, and suffered with born with spina bifida, and has had a lot of struggles with that. And his channel, he wants to encourage others that are going through the same thing, dealing with spina bifida. And he's also loves to draw. So do I. Loves to draw. But really, a lot of times when you go through things, some of the best way to get through some stuff is to encourage others. To forget about yourself and focus on others is a real good way that we overcome things because we're focused on others, not inwardly, but outwardly. So hang in there, Jay. I'm really looking forward to continuing to see more and more of what you're doing as you can continue to get to do stuff. Yeah. Okay, Terry. Thank you. No carb life with Dave Mack is awesome. Perfect. Bradley says bacon. I don't have any bacon up here tonight. I thought about getting some bacon from downstairs and bring it up. Oh, squirrel! I wanted to show this to you here in a second. Uh, Take another bite. Mhm. Okay, try a new. Oh, okay, new Lay's barbecue BLT potato chips. What? Tony, are you going to make it to Wild Camp this year? Carl, is that Rewild? Sean at Rewild? I'm not sure. Probably no, because I'm quite a ways away from Florida right now. Yeah, because I'm in PA. That would be a commitment and a drive to get down there. If that's what I'm thinking of. I know he was is going to do a meetup camp. I watched his video. How can I highlight name? Hmm. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know if you do at and then their name, I think that lets you do it. Hey, there's somebody fried plastic. I try to do the carnivore diet, but I like carbs. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Yeah, I'm doing it mainly for health reasons and things like that. Like I said, I had amazing, terrible stomach issues for like 5 years. And since going on this, I've had, well, tomorrow will be 3 weeks that I've not had that issue that I had every couple days for 5 plus years, going to specialists, going to, all kinds of things, trying different things, trying different recommendations from doctors, and just amazing. Like we thought it was IBS, we thought it was this, we thought it was that. We tried everything, nothing worked. The carnivore eliminated it amazingly, very quickly, very, very quickly. Once I got through the detox section of it. Josh and Jen. Yeah, I'm Scott Irish. I have to have potatoes. Yeah, Miss 2.0 likes potatoes too. She's like gonna try this, but she does. She likes potatoes. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does. Yeah. Hmm. I told him he needs to. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Oh, wait, first this. Number two, cycle biker, Aric Street. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Who unscribed, right? I don't know. Sometimes I do. When I do lives, sometime, or if I put out a review video, I get unsubscribers, but also get views. So I'm not so much concerned about the growth of subscribers, but it is great. So I'm not as worried when people jump off, jump on. Sometimes they go to hit maybe like and hit unsubscribe by accident. Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes people. Yeah, All right, almost Santa. Well, good night. Good night. Aw, really? Well, I'm sorry. I can't do every comment all the time, but that could be. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kids in a let's see. Hey, Spider. How are you doing? Please consider going to the Bigfoot Festival next month in really Marionville, PA. Would make for a good video. Bigfoot Festival? What? I'll have to look that up. Yeah, Marionville. I'm not sure where that is, but might be not too far away. Marionville. It sounds familiar. Hey, there's. How are you doing? And happy Mother's Day to you too. Yeah, but Spider, I'll check that out. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it's hard for me to see comments. Like I can't when I'm doing this, like I'm talking, but I'm also trying to read that. And sometimes, which I encourage you guys to do, is correspond with one another in the comments. And I don't always see it. So we're trying to figure out a way to make them pop up that I can get like somebody pop comments up on here that I can see and make a answer a question rather than seeing all the arrows because that the arrows are good, but it does fill up the thing, but it shows me when there's a question that I miss. Hey, Vicky, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good evening, Tony. I see you're Kentucky fans, Ray and Vicky. Well, welcome, Ray and Vicky. And Vicky, happy Mother's Day to you. Okay. Hey, JPZ from Seattle. There's Larry D. Woodley. All right. A close friend of mine is on the carnivore diet. I have seen the benefits of it. Yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Yeah. Well, just, I know what I'm experiencing, and that's what I can share. What I'm experiencing. So, as we're going through it, I'll continue to share with y'all what's going on. Ho, Doris, how are you doing? Oh, Emma Brown's got a question. Did you mention watching Dr. Eric Berg YouTube? You know what? Eric Berg, I did watch him. Yes. Um, and I know Ken Berry. I watched him. There's so many. I just watched Carnivore Old Guy make a. I think that's Old Guy Carnivore, something like that. I just watched that before we went live. I was watching this guy do a chuck roast, a different way of doing it. It was really neat. Put it. I forget what he called it. He put it in a um, s- pulled it out frozen out of the freezer, cut the air froze bag open, salted it while it was frozen, stuck it back in a bag, put it in, sealed it back, vacuum sealed it back up, then took it and cooked it for at 155 degrees, submerged in water and some kind of a unit that heats up the water, keeps it like at 155 degrees, and then cooked it for 36 hours. Really awesome. And then he cut it up into he did some pieces in an air fryer. It looked delicious, like burnt ends. Yum. Yeah. All right. Hey, Randy, how are you doing? Let's see. Hey, Tony, good to see you. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to Miss 2.0. Well, thank you. Yes. Yep. She's looking forward to eat the cheesesteaks when she gets home. So she gets off at 10, and usually she pops in here even when she's on a little break, but she doesn't really get a break when she's working it because she works at a nursing home. And the floor she's on tonight is really busy when I stopped in there. But yeah, uh, so I know she's last night she works till 10, but she didn't get out of there till 11:30. It was late. Late. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought, Marion. is close to Cook's Forest. All right, so that's out western PA. Like I said, I'll have to check it out. So it's called the Bigfoot Festival. I will definitely check that out. Yes, go on and check out Olin Crackadated's channel. Don't be a snail. Check out Olin Crackedated. Yeah. Okay. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yep, that's what it's called. Oh, there's Miss 2.0 too. So Sal Verde, Vide, Vid, Vide. I can't pronounce things like that, but he did it and it looked amazing. So there's Miss 2.0. I was just mentioning, Jan. Yeah, hopefully you're looking forward to that cheesesteak. I'm going to have cheesesteak without the roll. Yeah, which is no problem. I don't miss the roll at all. I do carnivore diet that is plus anything else I can find to eat that does that count? Well, I'm not sure. I don't think so. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. Happy Mother's Day, honey. Yeah. Oh, so this is the iced coffee that I took Lisa. I had it in another cup, but she said she already had one, so I brought it in the JDZ or JDB Designs had made this cup and sent it to me. Ooh, big old tumbler. Who's that guy? Yeah, that's me. Yeah. All right, so this is a nice coffee. Salute, hon, and happy Mother's Day. Love you, honey. Mm. You probably said it. Now that's a good cup of coffee. So if y'all don't know that saying, that was my very first video I ever did. Was my very first video, and I did see Johnny and Mary D Torres on here. So happy Mother's Day, Mary, to you, and you guys are awesome, awesome, awesome. A tremendous supporter of the channel. Just a monthly, every month, buy me a coffees. Really do appreciate you guys, and hopefully Johnny made you something nice, Mary, for dinner. Yeah. Hey, Adam, how you doing? Howdy, y'all. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Drew, how are you doing, brother? Hey, Tony. More like Tony 007 with that earpiece, right? Oh, and if you noticed, I was able to get the on the video that was Thursday night. So if you know, the week before when I put out a video, the song got hit with a restriction. My intro song. I'm like, oh no. So I went on and I purchased the intro song, the license for it, put that in, disputed it, and the restriction was dropped. So I thought we'd be good when I upload another video. Uploaded the next video, restriction on my same song got restricted again, so I had to dispute it and put the restriction number in. I don't know if I'm gonna have to do that on every video. You'd think YouTube would catch on, or there'd be a spot I could put that in, but I haven't found it. But there was a second restriction on my ending music, which is 1001 Nights by JASS Sounds. So Jazz Sounds. So I went on, found it, and purchased the license number for that one. So I do now have both licenses for the songs. So should not get hit with any restrictions on that with the YouTube, but I am, and got the license number, and I went on and disputed it within an hour. The restrictions were taken off, but I'm probably gonna have to do that on every video now. Wait for it to upload, then go back in, dispute it, put the numbers in. So far, working out great, but I figured Right, there's a choice. And aw, what, Johnny? Look at that. So Mary didn't finish her chores, so no dinner. Oh, come on, Johnny. That's too funny. But yeah, so I do have the license for both songs, and those are really the only two songs I ever use. And so I was glad to be able to figure out how to do that intro with Studio Tony, to do the to jump on and talk before we went live. That was really cool. I thought that was really neat. So I don't know. Maybe I'll do that again sometime. But I'm really trying to figure out some more stuff on here. But Mary, oh yeah, to try to cook too. Woo, yeah. Oh no, that's the spirit, Johnny. Hey, Stitch. Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. All right. So, um, but I do have at the end of tonight, we're going to go ahead and do Cure Music, and we'll do the 1001 Nights on there. I figured out a way to do that. I actually put it on here because if I were to put it on there and run it, you won't hear me talk or see me anymore because when I do the thing, it runs. We're going to try that for the ending. We'll do something a little different. Mary's worked out outside all day. Yes. What? Mary got a pug for Mother's Day. Now she has two. Ah, hey, Nanners, how are you doing? Oh, that's great. Great, great, great. Hey, Barbara. Oh, hey, Barbara. Hi, all. How are you doing, Barbara Everett? Awesome. So, what I went squirrel about later. So, I earlier this week I went. When was it? Tuesday? No, Thursday. Thursday. So Thursday, I went to a place. I've forgotten all about it for quite a long time, and I just met up with George and Ed. Talked to them for a little bit. Those are the two guys that I have coffee with now. Ed is going to be 70 in the next couple months, but George is uh, 79, Vietnam vet, um, and Ed and George. Sometimes Ed drives him down to the VA, so I didn't get to see him Wednesday. I've driven him before as well to help out, but on Thursday, so it was Thursday. So I was sitting there and I thought, you know what? I need to go check something out. And it's been a long time. I don't know if it's still there. So I drove over towards Bloomsburg because I wanted to, it's been goodness over 10 years since I've seen this place. Um, and I went in there, it was just a little block building, but I almost didn't recognize it. They just finished construction on a huge building. But this is the place that I went to. Wild caught salmon. See that? So they actually go to Alaska, catch king Alaskan salmon, flash freeze it, ship it back to Bloomsburg where they have the store, and they've got them. You can buy the king wild caught salmon. So this is their wild for salmon. This is their business. Let's see if that focuses. Ah, focus. Then get it in front of my face, maybe. Get my face out of there. But that's them. And I went in and amazing at all the stuff they have. They got, I think it was called Black Cod. Um, just a whole bunch of stuff. But I picked this pack of wild for salmon. I picked this vacuum sealed pack already cooked wild caught Alaskan smoked sockeye salmon, lightly seasoned and ready to eat. So this isn't a ready to eat pack. So I'm going to take this along with me on one of my camping adventures and eat it. And so this is one of the things that I saw that was there, and I picked that up because that's pretty cool. But in talking with them, I said, man, this is such a cool thing. You guys got a great place, and they're building a. It's not finished on the construction yet, but it's all part of the same building. But they're going to have a cafe there where you can go in. They'll have some of the salmon where you can order it and eat it right there with different things, salads with salmon and all kinds of stuff. But it's just amazing all the stuff they have. So I said, man, I'd like to come back here and maybe film this for my YouTube channel, like do some B-roll and stuff like that, and share this with my subscribers. And they said, oh, that would be cool. Yeah, that would be really neat. And so the manager there wrote down my phone number and my channel and stuff like that, but also asked me for my phone number. And then after we were done talking, she goes, yeah, I'm going to give this to our marketing person because, we'll maybe talk about doing something. And I'm like, oh, yeah, definitely. Hey, take the number down. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe when you check the channel out. Yeah, boy, wouldn't that be cool? I know they're getting ready to go to Alaska again. I would love to go to Alaska and film catching it on the boat with them or however they do it. Catch all their salmon and stuff, but beautiful store and lots of neat stuff in there. There you go. Johnny, get some chomps for when Barry is overworks. Yeah, Miss 2.0 loves these chomps. This one here's the jalapeno flavored one. Yeah. And then I like the jalapeno one better than the other one. Yum. Ooh, that salmon's looking good. But I got cheesesteak later for when Miss 2.0 gets home. Okay, Adam has got a question here. Hey, Adam, when did you buy your window covers? Oh, at that you use when car camping. Where did I buy them at? It was they came through WeatherTech. So you go and you put your car's make and model in, and then they do all the windows for that model and year, and then just ship out. But since I did luxury auto tints in the video that when I cooked the steak on the scuttle in the parking lot, I talked about getting the windows tinted. And I want to say a lot of the buy me a coffees and just different super chats that you guys do go to help do that kind of stuff. So the window tinting is, oh my goodness, it's perfect. So I don't have the window shades in there anymore. Anymore. I do have them. They're underneath the mattress on the bed in case I do want to put them back up. But I'm finding that I don't need them, and I'm camping in plain sight with just the windows tinted now. So WeatherTech isn't just for floor mats. But yeah, you can go in there and check them out. Put in your car's make and model. Hey, I bit my tongue. Hey, Sunny Dream. Happy Mother's Day to all. Absolutely. Stuffed pug. Oh, didn't that, Barbara? That I tell you what, that scuttle was. I've had ribeye before. That thing cooks a mean ribeye. It really does, and fast too. That didn't take long at all. Probably what I would have done is I should have flipped it just a little earlier, and seared it and then crisped up the outside. But when I cut into that, you can see it was nice in the middle. Ooh, ah, that was good. I'm thinking about it. Staring at the freezer over there on the floor because I got ribeyes in there. Oh, I got something else. Short ribs. I froze these too because what I'm thinking is I can take. Let me get this one out. What I'm thinking is I asked the butcher, and I went back to Irish Owl that they're in Schmoken, but I asked the butcher because they had a short rib there, and I remember being at the Korean barbecue with you, Stitch, out there in Colorado. So I had them. This is as thin as they could cut it. I know it's not very thin looking, but instead of cutting it along the ribs, I had them cross cut it. So there's three. I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, swallow this. I should pull it out, but I think I can show it here. So you can see the three little ribs down there on the bottom. There's one, two, and then three. There's the middle one there, right there. So I had them cut it that way, but look at, I want to do these on the scrotal. Oh, I really do. Uh, so that was as thin as they could cut them. I might have to find a new butcher. No, just kidding. But he said he would lose. I would lose too much if he did it the other way, or did it too thin. And I don't want to lose. But I'm freezing these, and I'm thinking that I can pack them in my backpack, and then take them out. So I laid them in these little bags, flat, flat, and then froze them. But I'll pack them away and try that. Yeah. So like I said, and then this ribeye here, I actually bought. I found it's cheaper to buy a whole ribeye and then have them cut it. They'll cut it for free at whatever length, whatever thickness you want. But look at the thickness of that ribeye there. Oh, look at all that marbling. So very good. So I got a whole one and brought it home, and then just put one per bag and I want to keep them frozen because I can stuff this in my backpack, and by the time it thaws out, we'll be ready to eat. Maybe it'll still be frozen. But if I throw it on semi-frozen, I'll just keep the middle nice and juicy and red because I like it. I like it close to a moo when I eat close to a moo. Yeah. But yeah, this. Ooh, this I can't. If I could bite it right now. Ooh. Okay. Oh, hers is a toy. Mine is real name Louis. Ah, neat. Yeah, very cool. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Ooh, what? You missed catching salmon off bank 40 to 50 pounds. That is a nice size. Oh, Nicholas Green. Hey, brother. How you doing? We're going to see each other. Nicholas and I, Nick Green and I spoke the other day. So, Nick, I'm going to bring you a ribeye for when we are out there. And I might bring, because I got the refrigerator, I might bring those, a pack of those ribs too. But yeah, I got to get stuff together for next weekend to go out there. But Nick has been doing the carnivore diet now for 140 days, I believe. And Nick is doing real good with it. Yeah, go check out Nicholas Green's channel. Yeah, and don't add peanut butter to your salmon. To the salmon. No, I won't do that. Might be good though, but no nuts. I'm not eating any peanut butter, no nuts or anything like that. I'm finding a lot of stuff may have been causing my stomach, and part of the reason is my stomach. There's might have been inflammation caused by eating certain things. Even vegetables can cause inflammation. So some people are more sensitive to that stuff. And I watched a person that explained that. I thought that was really interesting. They said, just like everything has a over time develops like an animal doesn't want to get eaten, so it'll develop a survival mechanism. But talking that our plants do the same thing, and that's why you can watch an animal walk up to a plant and say, "I ain't eating that again," because the plant developed a self-preservation toxin. Um, like I said, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm only giving or a nutritionist, but I'm just sharing with you what my journey's been so far, and some of the things that I'm just finding out. But that even broccoli has developed some things. But do your own research on stuff, yeah. But I've noticed that I don't have inflamed my stomach. I just can't believe it, and you'll recognize it. Some people even told me when I mentioned this, they said, "Yeah, I was wondering about that. I didn't ever say anything, but my stomach used to, in a video, you'll see it one week, it'll be out to here. Next week, a little lower, but never low, never like this, But this is my normal stomach for a long time, but you wouldn't know it because it always blows up like a balloon. Yeah. All right. Drew's got a question here. Do any of you have any plans to collaborate on any upcoming videos, or are you only doing solo camping trips? Do I have any plans to collaborate on any upcoming videos? So, Northwest Wind and I have been working on trying to get together. I know he's busy. He's got that new puppy. He's trout fishes, so he's been in Pennsylvania fishing. I just tried to call him this earlier today. I last weekend I sent him a link to maybe jump on him. We would talk on a live, but he was at a concert with his honey, so he didn't get to. But we're gonna do something. But it's hard for me to get scheduled to to do collaboration videos. I know uh, small plots. Kevin and I talked about it. I've always wanted to, but never got a chance. But always available, kind of, because my schedule changes too. Sometimes I never know what I'm doing. Hey, Mad Max, how are you doing? I don't ever see bear spray on your video. The other day I mentioned I got to get some bear spray and just have it along the bear spray because um, not so much for bears only, but for people that might stumble up on me. Um, yeah, yeah, but yeah, just I might go ahead and get some here pretty much. Oh wow, Nicholas, that's cool. Rode the new bike 40 miles today. I caught one fish. Laugh out loud. Bring it. I won't cook the fish. Yeah. No, Nick does a lot of fishing too, trapping, things like that. Really, really cool. And we met him last year. Finally got to meet face to face last year at the rendezvous. So we're going to see each other again this year. And because we're both doing carnivore, we're going to talk and plan some stuff out. So him and I'll be cooking. But last year, you did we stayed up pretty late at night, most of the night because you were doing that. Oh, brisket. Yeah, the brisket for the brisket challenge. How Big Dog? I didn't get a chance to talk to him for the last week or two, but the last time I did talk to him, he's doing really good, really, really good. Yeah, but him and I'm going to be reaching out to him here. I wanted to call him yesterday, but didn't get a chance to. Hey, Skeeter, how you doing? Saw you walking down the street today. was going to honk, but by the time I recognized, I was past. Hey, David, how are you doing? David Carpenter, you ain't the only one still thinking about that about that steak. I know, right? Did I put it back? Yeah, I did. Yeah. Alrighty. Hope that does. Let's see. I want to take a trip down there just to visit the butcher shop. Oh, awesome, Emma. Yeah, it's a great. And Earl, the owner of the butcher shop, the mural that I filmed when I went to go pick up the steak in the beginning of the video, where we did the parking lot stealth camp the week before. When I went back there, I noticed before I went in to get some stuff, I saw Earl's picture is in painted in the mural, and he's the owner of it. And he was outside sweeping, and him and I got a chance to talk more one on one. He was out sweeping. Great guy, clean, really clean store. And being the owner, he's outside with the little brush and the scooping up any cigarette butts and stuff, or just trash that people drop out there. Just runs a really beautiful store that's been around for, oh my goodness, forever. Irish Isles. Yeah, but great guy. Great. Love going in there. And yeah, I showed him the beginning of the video because he didn't see it. So he watched it and he was so loved that the way that I filmed the beginning of that video showing their shop, the butcher shop and stuff. But they got a lot of great stuff. Oh, and that's what I was going to say. Finding out that if I buy the whole, now that's premium ribeye. So there's different grades. That one, it was if you buy the whole thing and then have them cut it because they'll cut it for free. It was $4 a pound cheaper than buying them individual. And if I'm going to be buying, a couple here, a couple there, I figured I can freeze them. I can save all that money for doing that. Now, also doing cheaper cuts too. It's not that I'm always going to do the ribeyes, but that's a good fat to protein ratio, which is fat is energy. Don't be afraid of fat unless you're eating a bunch of other stuff too. Yeah, but yeah. And that's where all the flavors at. Yeah, it is. And that scrotal it just seared up that fat, made it. I'm dangling it here in front of the camera in that one in the video, but it was so buttery. Yes. I'm gonna end up getting one out and cooking it soon. Yeah. No, I got that cheesesteak. That's right, for Mother's Day. At least that's what she wanted. Yeah. Okay, let's get down here. Oh, PTL Fabrications. Hello, Tony. All we had tornado weather in Southwest PA, really, with Finleyville getting some national footage. Did you get bad weather up your way yesterday? No, we didn't. Yeah, Southwest. Southwest. So, no, but I hope Bill made out okay. I was out helping him, like I said earlier, set up his tarp or hammock for the first time. And when I looked at the weather app, someone asked, what weather app do I use? So the Oregon boy sent me an app. He said he's checked out a lot of weather apps. And he told me his favorite by far is 3340. What is it? 33 weather 3340. It's channel 3340. And it's perfect. It follows you wherever you're at and always shows you where you're at. You can plug in different locations and it'll show you that and show you what the weather looks like. You can scan across, open it up, see the whole United States and works really, really good. In fact, I did a screenshot saying that, oh, we got weather coming, and that was the screenshot that I showed saying, hey, at 4:20 we got this lightning and stuff. So I was showing the storm. That was that app that I use. And someone asked me what app is it, but that's the one. Leonard saying, everyone have a good night and a good week. Absolutely. All right. Good night, Leonard. Emma's asking, how's Big Dog doing? Yep, going to be talking to him soon. Like I said, I wanted to call him yesterday and didn't get a chance to. Yeah, Nicholas, that ribeye looked good. Yeah, so get ready to sink your teeth into one because I'm going to cook you one on that scodel. God, that thing's neat. And we'll do eggs and stuff in the mornings. And you guys will see that because we're going to film some of that too. So kind of you can say I'm doing a collaboration video at the rendezvous with a whole bunch of people. There should be more channels there this year too. So everybody that comes, well, not everybody that comes, but pretty much most of the people that are there will have a channel, have a YouTube channel. And that's how I got to know a lot of guys last year, mostly all in the fishing and outdoor community. Yeah, Terry, I like small pots as well, Kevin, up there. Yeah, he hasn't been doing much lately, though. I know he got busy with work over the winter, but it's getting to be better weather now. So hopefully he gets back to getting some videos out. But I've wanted to do a thing with him. Him and I had an almost 5 hour live when I had him on as guest. Yeah, he did quite a number of space kitties. Yeah, he did. Yes, it would be smart from Binghamton. Uh, yeah, let's see. Yeah, yes, you have M&T cooking. I love Marvin's fishing technique. Yeah, I'm gonna hit a couple of these. Let's see. Hey, question: do you still have that snake skin? Yes, I do. I think yes. So I do. No, that's not it. That's not it. Oh, where is that? So yeah. Oh, here it is. So I do have a snake skin skeeter. This is a double. Uh, I had ordered this one thinking I could get my hammock, underquilt, and all kinds of stuff in it, but it wasn't big enough. But this is the same one that I have, just like I have the one tigress tarpon. And I know I mentioned I have this for you. So I do have this one, and I do have a mesh one. But I still got it sitting up here waiting. Yeah. Oh, when we go to the rendezvous, they do have a raffle. Well, it's not a raffle, they just draw names. So I am going to be taking a few things out with me there to throw on the giveaway so somebody can maybe get their name drawn. So I went through a couple things. So this is this one. This is O Life. This is a hammock in here. Um, this is an O Life one. I had done a review on this one quite a while back. So I've just had this sitting up there. So I'm going to take that. So that's going to go on the table. I did a review on this chair. This is a chair, and it's got a swivel on the bottom. But when I reviewed it, it was a nice chair. Um, in fact, I asked Big Dog if he wanted it, and he already had a chair, camping chair. But I felt it was too heavy when I did it. It's definitely too heavy for me to put in my backpack and take with me. So I thought, rather than just sitting here, Well, I take it there and let someone pick it out if their name gets drawn. So that's something we're going to take. Um, Possibly, I don't remember what this is. So I have some things here that I'm going to take for the table. Maybe I'll take, I probably take one of my favorites was the chicken and dumplings. So I have this. I am going to take for the raffle table. I am probably going to take this one. See if I pull this out here. This meal, if anybody that is there and gets their name drawn, this is the one that didn't get the 2.0 approval. So I'll someone else can enjoy that. I'll probably take that with me, so I'll let that out. Yeah. Some of the other stuff that I'll probably take. Let's see. I'm gonna go through a few things, but I'm gonna be taking stuff out there to it, and I might. That's gonna be Saturday night. I may get, depending on the Nicholas. Last year, you live streamed the giveaways. You live streamed that last year on your channel. So maybe if you're going to live stream it, anybody that wants to see that, maybe if you do live stream it, because you did that on your channel and people tuned in, maybe I'll live stream too. I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. All right. But yeah, let's see. We got Anthony Price. How are you doing, brother? Have you talked to Grant? Any really? Oh, no, no, I haven't. I haven't. He hasn't really put anything out. Grant GM Outdoors. He hasn't been putting. There's another channel. He's overseas. That's called same thing, GM Outdoors. But yeah, no, I haven't seen him pop anything up in quite some time. Maybe when it gets nicer, he'll start doing some more videos. Yeah. Squirrel mode engaged. Yeah. Are you're in class all by yourself? Oh, thank you. I think that's a compliment, right? No, just kidding. Yeah. Hey, good night, Dan Kilmore. How you doing? See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you again. Yeah, Tim Morales is making a comeback as well. Respect to space, unless yeah. Yeah, Timbo. Yeah, I know Pennsylvania's got quite a few rattlesnakes. Hmm. Yeah, we'll check the signal out and see if we can. I just know it's not real good power out there or internet. We'll see. We'll check. Maybe I can do maybe I can do a StreamYard test while we're out there, and you can jump on as my guest, and we can try it while we're doing it. And I can always get Stitch to pop on and see how it's coming across. So we'll do some tests out there, but I think that'd be cool. I wish I could have. No way of getting there. Love to go with you. Yeah, because I'm loading up the car, the front seat. I won't have any passengers unless you want to sleep in the back seat. But this one, maybe next year. It's a yearly event. Yeah. Nicholas and I were talking. So Nicholas has a pickup truck, but him and his dad made it a flatbed now. So he's got to get everything into the passenger side. And I think you're going to do a hammock. I don't know if you check the weather, Nicholas, but make sure you bring a tarp because it is supposed to rain. I'm probably going to set up the car tent off the back because I've been there last year. Oh, and it was hot last year. It was sunny, really warm, but that was in June. But I'm planning on pulling face bumper first into the woods, facing the woods with the canopy out the back, and then I'll have my hammock, and I might walk into the woods a little bit and set the hammock up because I'm sure there's going to be people there that want to see a full setup, hammock setup like I have. Uh, because it's all one wind now. Even the large snake skin that's got my whole hammock in it, and I'm going to be doing a video before I even go out there. So you guys are going to see that probably Thursday, but I still have to figure out where I'm going and what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's see here. Time for me to go. Good night. Good night. Good night. 2.0 family. Be safe. God bless. God bless you too, Maria. Absolutely. Yeah, I seen rain too in the forecast. I'm not quite sure what I can do in the woods. The rain won't be so bad. Those pines really dampen it. Yeah, I'm gonna be. I should bring. Yeah, I don't. Do you have a cot, um, Nicholas? I don't know if you have a cot or not. But if it's too bad, if we set up that car canopy tent off the back of my car that I just did, a cot will fit under there perfect. You can even sleep in a cot there if worst comes to worst too. Let's see. Hey, William, how you doing? Let's see. Question. Hey, just saying hi and heading to bed. 5:30 comes early. Yeah, it does. It comes real early. And we've been on for 2 hours and 11 minutes already. So we're hitting our stride, or where we're always at really relatively lately is always 2.5 hours. Night everyone, says Carl. Stay safe, Tony. Miss 2.0 hasn't tried to message me at all yet, so she's probably still working. Uh, let's see. Is there anything else that anybody has that wants to ask a question? Say anything quick. I will call or text the day before. I was contemplating camping at Cook's Forest the night before. Yeah. Okay. That would be good. Look forward to talking to you. Definitely give me a call, Nick. All right. And we can figure out what we're doing. Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to get going. I just wanted to look here. Uh, uh, I will call you after 4 tomorrow when I get out of work. Definitely, definitely. How was your night last night? Yeah. Oh, let's see. I got a chance to make $1 million tomorrow. I'll say goodnight. All right. Well, I hope you make $1 million tomorrow. Yeah. Let's see. I'll be camping at Rifle Gap State Park in Colorado Memorial Day, flying out on the 22nd to the 29th. Oh, man, Anthony, that sounds awesome. That really does. Hope you have a great time. Is a is a Twinkie considered carnivore? Uh, only if it eats meat. Yeah. Only if it's a Twinkie animal. Bearded Viking says, "Good night, everyone." So only if you use it to catch a rabbit, right? Yeah. All right. Well, I don't know. What are you guys thinking? Should we get going? Say goodnight? Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna go down and eat some of that cheesesteak, but I'm gonna wait until Miss 2.0 gets home to do that. I think. How do you like the green lights back there? Uh, a meat Twinkie sounds like a good idea for a Goosebumps book, right? A meat Twinkie. That's too funny, Nick. All right. Well, let's see. I love your chats. Oh, yeah. Me too, Brian. Yeah, I tell you what, we've got a good group here, don't we? We've got an amazing group. Yeah, we do. You guys are an awesome 2.0 family. And I really love seeing how everybody just corresponds in the chat. Just really building a great relationship with one another through uh, all the comments and stuff. And like I said, it's just a really, really great um, time watching. I get so much joy watching you guys in there. I end up a lot of times I'll go after I record later on. I'll be laying in bed watching the whole thing over again. All right. Yeah. Good night, Nick. And good night, Skeeter. Good night, Mary Torres. Wait. We got to do something yet. We got to what? Somebody want to type in there cue to music and we'll see if it works? Hey, good night, Johnny. I don't know if it's going to work. Can we get a cue to the music? I ain't going to do it until someone types in cue to music. Maybe nobody can spell Q. Just put a Q. We got a good host, Tony. All right. Okay. Night, Tony. Good night, Richard. And cue the music. There you go. Can you hear it? That's our ending music. All right, everyone. Well, thanks a lot for coming on this Sunday Night Live. It's always great having you guys here, and I really appreciate all of y'all. And I hope y'all know that. I really do. And we got to get all the lights turned out. We got to shut down this studio, and we got to get packed up because I got to go camping yet. Yeah, I do. Good night, everyone. And we got Chuck Jones saying cue the music. Freddie, cue the music. Alrighty. Well, I should let it all play the whole night. It's only a 2-minute and something song. But can't hear the music? Can you hear it now? All right. Hopefully you can hear it, Tony. 2.0 out. And then I got to walk over and do the out. All right. Well, thanks a lot, everyone. Really appreciate y'all. And we'll see you on the next random adventure. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Yeah, we do. Love you guys. We'll see ya.